Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. Good morning, people. Brian, we coming to y'all bright and early, man. This is just a testament of our dedication and commitment to this podcast, man. We're doing something great, man. I just want to give it to y'all right now, bro. I see the commitment.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, bro.
And we actualizing this shit, man. This shit is consistent, bro. Yes, sir, man. We doing it. We doing it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
doing
It's a
it.
team effort.
How much would you go for as a slave? I'm saying, man. I'm saying, man.
How much would I not want to go for? I wouldn't want to go for. I mean, I feel like I'm worth
Be honest now.
your whole family.
Okay, but if we're really if we're really being honest here,
Now you're the slave.
Nah, bro. Like if you trading me, you gotta give. This shit feels weird.
That's really crazy, bro. People really used to say, "I'm about to buy you. I'm gonna buy you."
Like, nigga, come
I'm
here.
gonna buy you for
I
my
want
daughter.
you.
I'm gonna give you your owner, my daughter, for you.
People still be doing that. That's
I
crazy.
want you, nigga. Come here.
Yeah.
You's a good looking
I feel
nigga.
like I don't know. Yeah, some people feel like the Indian culture, the less developed Indian cultures probably do shit like that.
Arranged marriages, I feel like that's for like cousins and shit. Like
I was
maybe
thinking-
arranged
No,
shit with
arranged
their cousins and
marriages.
shit.
All right, I learned this mad long ago, right? This is like, I don't know if this stat, how true it is, but they said that like arranged marriages tend to last longer than regular marriages.
I see why, though.
Because later on in the relationship, they basically learn to love each other because they
Yeah.
kind of have to be together because they're married for some type of status or money or to help their family, something like that. So
They learn
But-
to love the small things.
that doesn't mean that it's necessarily a happier relationship.
I mean, of course not. I'm not saying it's happier. I'm just saying they last longer.
Oh,
They
yeah,
literally
that
could
is a
last
fair
longer
point.
and be super toxic. Honestly,
Super toxic. Would you sell your slave to?
I wouldn't be a slave. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like if I was, I would have to have been born then to know. Because my mindset that I have now, I couldn't be a slave. They would kill me.
I would die.
Because if I even thought to fight back and shit like that, they would have killed me. Like literally, like you know how many people that's why the slavery shit, like people act like it's not a big deal.
I would've
but it
ran
is.
away fast as
They
fuck.
killed hella people for
Yeah.
that shit right there, just for fighting back. For you trying to come kill
I
me,
feel
you
like
trying to take my life from me.
Or learn.
After the
They
second,
kill niggas for learning.
After I realize I don't like getting whipped, I'm probably gonna try catch the whip.
Anything, bro.
Yeah.
You just block it one time. I'm gonna kill this nigga.
Dodge it, fuck around.
I
Dodge.
realize, yeah, this is not it. Coming for your ass, nigga. One whip, yeah.
How
fuck
did they
no,
not?
nigga.
I'm just saying, how do you not go in there? There's no such thing as cameras, security, nothing.
Nah, yeah, there's no
Nigga,
cameras.
you could go right in there.
If you by yourself and you whipping me, you better fucking run, nigga.
But you gotta remember, they had
Better
the
run,
straps back then. They
I mean-
literally,
Oh yeah,
yo,
Straps weren't automatic.
it wasn't
the straps were
automatic.
long
Oh yeah,
But if they
had
saw
to
a
get
slave
the-
running, it was automatic.
That shit.
Nah, they would send like the
monkey
bitch
gun.
slave. They would send the op slave.
Yeah, there is some. There is some.
They would send that nigga like, yo,
Yo,
slow
go
that
get
nigga
your
down.
own mans.
That
Don't
was
grab that
crazy,
nigga.
Slow that nigga down while I pour this shit up.
Trip him. Nah, tripping would be crazy. Nah, imagine another slave tripping a slave trying to get away.
Oh yeah,
Yo.
Nah, so this
Some
TikTok shit was
slaves
like,
back then loved being slaves and loved their masters too. So it was some bitch ass.
Nah,
niggas.
yeah, there definitely was some bitch ass niggas. I ain't gonna
Some
lie.
bitch ass slave.
yeah, bro, you gonna turn your back on the slimes?
Nigga, we trying to free you too, bitch.
How are you going? Niggas are trying to like.
You think being a house slave is
Niggas are trying to eat.
Yo, you think there were slaves when everybody got freed that just stayed? It's just like
Hell
nah,
yeah. You know what they're
yeah.
called? You know what they're called? Sharecroppers.
They pretty much take their power and just put it in front of that person, and then they just get like mesmerized by it almost.
Mesmerized by that.
That's
Tug.
Okay, so perfect example, right? Like, I know. Obviously, you're not like a psychologist or anything like that, but
Oh yeah, like
you're
that was just a loose.
You're the
example.
nigga with the computer, so we're gonna have to ask you the questions as if you are a fucking computer. Like, what if you had Stockholm syndrome, right? Like, does it affect your judgment from the outside? Like, say you're somebody who's, I don't know, like fresh out of jail, something like that. Like, you have that, like, you could say you have Stockholm syndrome or whatever. somebody has Stockholm syndrome. That's the first person. They see somebody else who
Who's a
is
problem
going through
solver,
or going into it, seeing like
He's
from
probably
another
gonna help him
perspective.
do it.
Could they actually be able to assist them clear-minded, or is their judgment always fucked up? Like same thing I said. Like if you're in a fucked up relationship with like a friend or some shit, do you see other friendships as like, I don't know, like different to yours when it comes to negativity?
Relating that, it's all relative to the captor or abuser. Because let's say, like, the friend, for example, right? It's within a friend group, and let's say there's like 4, 5 friends in total. So,
Or just 2, but continue.
yeah. So, towards that one friend, of course you're gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, like, I'll do anything for them, da-da-da. The other friend, on the other hand, they might be getting into what you almost got into, but your mind is so infatuated on the person that it's almost like if the other person does, let's say they try to come on to that friend or some shit like that, right? Then instinctively it would almost be like a defensive stance that they just put on.
Yeah.
And it's like no, you can't have them, like they're mine. Like almost on some possessive shit.
Like very possessive,
It
like
sounds
in their
like
mind.
attachment.
Like, okay, so if somebody else, like you're saying, like, say they want to go hang out with another friend, or they, like, shit like that, like, they would, like...
Yeah. But, again, like...
But I guess it kind of makes sense you're saying it, like...
Stockholm syndrome
It varies on
makes
scales.
you identify with your abuse. That's what it sounds like. That's why you attach to it.
It makes you see it
I
in
feel
a
like
positive
that's kinda
mindset.
Yeah,
That's how I'm kind of
it makes you see it in a positive.
It basically...
It's part of who you are. It's like
It basically
you are
rewires
not
your
you
mind.
without the abuse.
Oh, like this isn't bad.
Yeah.
This is actually good for me.
This
Let's
is
do
who I am.
Like,
Yeah, because
I
it's
can't
like...
be anything else but abused.
Yeah,
So
because
I
it's
gotta
like...
be-
It's like, I deserve this to happen to me.
You
Yeah.
attach
So-
to
I
wouldn't
it.
say
You
deserve-
identify
well,
with that.
that's how they think of it, though.
I guess,
That's literally
I guess,
in their
yeah.
head. That's literally what they're saying. I deserve this. This is
This
like
is
Or
my
not even
thing.
I deserve it, maybe even, like...
this is
if
for
you-
me. God meant this for me. Type.
No,
This is
it's
what
not
I
just
do.
that.
This
It
is
also
me.
has to do
If I'm
with
not
some
doing
people...
This, I'm not me.
No, but some people, they would feel that it's basically their entire existence to go through that.
That's what I was about to say.
So
Would-
wait, is
would
it
they-
conscious? Are they aware of this when it's happening? Do they know that this is
Their
what's going on?
conscience,
I think
but
so.
you have to remember their conscience state changes with their mental state.
And then my question was, do you think that, like, basically...
Because it shows this lack of self-respect. That's what I'm saying. Do they not have respect for themselves no more?
Of course.
I think that, no, I agree.
Once you
I don't
lose
agree with
respect
that.
for yourself,
That's what I was
though,
thinking,
so
like...
Do you make it? Is it like how do they define respect at that point? Like how do they see themselves? How do they love themselves?
They don't. They love the other person only. They stop loving.
You think they love
themselves
the other
after that.
person more than they love themselves?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what happens.
I can see that.
They stop loving themselves
Love the other-
entirely, and they just love that other
Whatever,
person.
like, it could be any... Like, I'm saying Stockholm Syndrome could be anything, right? It's just...
Like when
Is
it
it, or
comes
is it
to
tied to abuse?
yeah, like when it comes to the extremes of Stockholm syndrome, that's when you have like let's say like a robber, like just
Like kidnapper, stuff like that. I
Yeah.
get you, like, extreme, like...
yeah, like they take someone and then like
Yeah.
that woman they end up being
Like,
that
you'll see, like,
attached
yeah,
to them.
like, women who get kidnapped and stuff like that, like, yo, it's crazy. Like, they'll really, like, their mindset, like, anything. You get
They're like,
kidnapped.
oh my god, this is amazing.
Or somebody who got, like, raised by somebody else, like, who kidnapped them. Like, you see how people, like, will steal a baby and then raise them. Like, those
Yeah.
kids basically, that's Stockholm Syndrome, right? Because they know them as their parents and all that.
So-
Even if they might have had some type of
Nah, that's
inclination,
scary.
like, that's not...
But it
Imagine
also
you're
depends on
stolen
how
as a
old the
baby,
kid is.
bro.
Because at a certain age,
It's not abuse, is what you're saying?
well, no, at a certain age, your brain can't process it to have that development.
Well, okay. So you're saying if it's from a baby, then it's not...
I think it's at the age when you start to think for yourself.
Yeah.
I feel
You
like
start becoming more independent.
6.
You start to realize shit. You start to see.
Yeah, more of when like you're.
See, like when you support. There's gonna
But
be
you don't
time
think that
in your
you
life
don't
when
think it
you're
would
going
still count as
supposed
like
to be by
an
yourself.
abusive or a traumatic experience if it's like you make that realization later
It
on in life?
can,
Is that age
but
limit to Stockholm syndrome?
it can, but it would be
No,
repressed.
I doubt
There's
it.
no age limit on anything. Your body.
Are you serious? I'm telling you, like I feel like when you're younger, you're more susceptible.
There is
to shit
age
like
limit.
that.
Yeah,
No.
but the whole thing
When
is
you're older, you should know.
no. But even though you might be more susceptible, you have to
I feel like
remember
if you're an
that.
8-year-old, you gonna think you don't know the world at all.
No,
You're
but
gonna see shit.
some
That
kids.
wouldn't be called Stockholm syndrome. That's just called like.
No, but some kids, you have to
adolescence.
keep in mind,
Yeah.
they may not have the same like knowledge or mindset that another kid might have. So one kid, they might be like, "Oh nah, like I know you're a stranger, I'm not fucking with you."
Yeah.
And then another kid, they could be like, "Oh well,
You
no
have
one else
candy,
is
let me
taking
come."
care of me, so I'm gonna let you take care of me." And then they just go along with anything.
That's why these little kids be walking out at nighttime. No cap.
Yo, I seen that a lot.
So
Yo,
that
what
shit
is going
was
on?
scary.
Like when I was a kid, when I was these kids' ages,
I swear I was
allowed.
not allowed.
I was not, especially where they be at. These kids be really far out by themselves. Y'all need to watch out for y'all little brothers, sisters, children, all this shit.
Be
This shit-
outside.
That's crazy.
You need to get
It's
these
crazy.
kids.
You
Sounds
could,
like
it really like at
This
least.
is how I would define it from this conversation.
Yeah.
It sounds like an attachment to self-deprecation. Sharecroppers. I never heard of that.
There's no way they're
It
showing.
was basically like literally they were literally just slaves, but they got paid like 40 cents.
Oh, it's
20 cents.
No,
But they
but I
also-
mean-
they took more bread out of it because they were like, oh, well, you still live on my plantation and shit like that, so I gotta take money out of
That
that.
must-
Yeah, because it was a form of
That's
rent
something
back then.
different. That's something different. I know what that is though.
Nah, that's sharecroppers.
That's when they couldn't find a place to go, so
No,
they had to stay.
that's called sharecroppers. They would hire niggas to do that bullshit.
no,
No,
I'm
but-
talking about
they
they
had
want
no-
to
they
stay
didn't-
though.
Okay,
These
but
they literally want to stay
both
for free.
both of you are actually correct.
What you're talking about
because
is Stockholm syndrome.
Nah, yeah, I'm talking about that. Yeah, I'm
Because-
talking about wanting to stay for $3.99 without even like. just
Well,
wanting to
here's
be
the
a
thing.
slave.
Some of them actually did have their own slaves that did help out.
I don't know what that means. Did they want to stay? My question was, do you think there
Well,
were slaves that wanted
here's
to
the
stay
thing.
for free?
The slaves didn't want to leave because that's the only way they got food and shit. And if they left, then they had a target on their back with no one else to help them. And when you think about it,
What's that?
Underground Railroad.
Underground Railroad shit. That was there by then when them niggas got freed.
yeah, but the whole
I mean,
thing
that
is,
doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, word. That's
Because,
what I'm
I mean-
saying.
Well,
We
I
keep
actually
going.
also slavery did not end when they said it ended.
Yeah.
People were still having slaves. Once again, there's no cameras.
That's
and
what
shit.
I'm saying.
There's
The
no
niggas
people
stayed.
acting like, oh, slavery's over. Let's just all put the slaves down. Let's just let them all.
yeah, no, even
No, they didn't
Abraham
have-
Lincoln had slaves. And a lot of people,
Yeah, of course.
they try to say like, oh, no, that didn't happen.
Abraham Lincoln literally said he wanted the slaves to go back to Africa. He didn't want them in America. He didn't free them so they could live here. He freed them so they could get the fuck out the country.
Return to sender.
I mean, I feel like niggas would be more in
Honestly,
tune in
at
their
that
time.
time, I think that was the better mindset.
Yeah, that was the better idea
That was
though.
the
At
better
least.
idea, to be honest.
Because that,
if it could've
I don't think even any white person wanted us to even go back. You know, like, I think
They
he,
wanted
I think
us.
he had positive intentions when he said that. You know,
Think so?
I don't think he said that in like, oh, we don't want you out here. You know,
well,
We
here's
want
the
you to go
whole
back
thing.
home. Like,
By-
I think that's how he wanted this.
How is that home then? It's,
No, but-
it's too long now.
No, but by a lot of
I wasn't
people,
just there.
by a lot of
I
people
forgot
being
about
taken from Africa, by them going back, that would basically eliminate the chance of anyone in America taking someone from Africa as their slave.
How though?
Because essentially, think of it as almost going back to what that nigga Trump tried to do with the wall.
Fuck Trump. Okay.
I bet your pockets was blessed though when Trump was there.
Yeah, I was
They
thinking
was.
like,
Them
damn,
pockets
man,
was
these
heavy.
taxes, these taxes right now, Odin, bro.
Them pockets is heavy. Bring that nigga back to office. I'm sorry.
Here, why is it okay to just send money to like outside the country?
Like nigga, we need our money.
Because America is a superhero country.
Yeah.
It's
Fuck being a superhero, be a villain.
Stop being it's not even be a villain.
Be-
Stop being fucking heroes. Let's stop being heroes,
Like,
guys.
it's too expensive.
Be you. Be you, nigga. Stop being a
It costs too much money. Why are we doing it? Like,
It's
we got problems
because
here.
it's because
Fix our own
within
problems first.
Nigga, we are in poverty.
No, but within the whole,
we're in a fucking
like,
recession. What are you stop being a superhero?
well, you have to think about the military powers because within the military powers,
Also, all our
currently
military.
and within the last years, the U.S. has been in the top ranking military powers.
Bro,
I'm not
even
gonna
the
sit-
last years.
I'm not gonna
literally
sit
since
here and act
since
like-
whoever started making that, which probably is the US who
Yeah,
does them stats.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
but
lie.
US probably does them stats.
I'm
of
not-
course we're number one.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
but
sit
the
here-
We're
whole
probably
thing
number
is-
two. Russia is crazy.
Bro.
Russia is crazy.
That-
We're number two.
Bro.
Russia's crazy. I think flies die on impact when they hit a windshield. Or they just like stay alive a little bit till you hit the windshield wiper.
That'd be a sad ass existence. Like, do flies last long? I know butterflies live for like 5 days.
Well, flies generally.
Not even less.
Nah,
like
yeah,
5 hours.
that's
Legit.
Yo, what happens with the butterfly effect? Like, I've seen.
You think that's real? Like that's really possible?
Like a tornado comes out of nowhere because of
Maybe not
butterflies
that
and
big.
some crazy shit.
The lifespan of a housefly is 28 days.
28 days.
Y'all see that TikTok? That nigga just swan flies and bees just go like. I was
Oh,
saying,
fucking
just, yo, he got the mad precision. He
I
see
remember
a fly
doing Karate Kid
fly
with that Jackie Chan.
with like a bowl.
Oh,
You
shit.
hear the ding. You hear ding.
What the
It's
fuck?
funny as hell. Roller clip. I'll send it.
That's tough.
I know what you're talking about. It is funny.
That shit is tough. Niggas like, I say Google or some shit.
28 days? You said 28 days?
That's the average lifespan of
What
a
bug
housefly.
would you guys want to be?
It's between 15 and 30 days.
I'm like a spider so I can eat other bugs. Spiders are easy ass life. I'm not gonna lie. I be seeing these spiders. They be living hella comfortable.
I'll be a praying mantis.
Oh,
Why?
what kind of spider?
You know you
like,
be dead.
yeah,
right?
I know I'll be dying after I fuck my bitch, but
Yo, you knew that.
You know what I'm saying? But I just want to fight. I just want to jump out, kick niggas. I don't know. I just want to see how.
You know I would do you dirty, right? As a spider, right?
Yeah, I know.
You know you would literally trip.
But I would run away.
One day and no, you wouldn't.
Oh yeah, no,
You're gonna die.
yeah, the spider web's too sticky.
Yeah, once I see you caught in there, I'm run over there. Literally done.
Literally.
Shitting on you, boy.
I'll be a termite.
Yeah.
But, nah, son, I'll be a bee. I've been stung by bees.
I'll be a hornet. If you're gonna be something like that, be a hornet.
No,
They
honestly,
get big.
I would rather be a queen bee.
Like, I'm a
Because
queen
high
bee?
key,
A queen bee.
Why would you want to be a female?
Queen bees got power. Nah, queen bees got power.
Gender
Literally,
bender.
no, they have so much
They
power.
got
It's
too much
crazy.
power, to be honest. Queen bee, they got power. I
I mean, yeah,
I get
because you know they're popping out babies every like 5 seconds, but okay.
They just sit there, lay there.
But like they're living the
Sit there,
life. Like they really are living the life.
Until a
Oh, you-
whole
they can't
hornet
be touched.
time
They
comes
can't
there
be
and
touched.
fucking fucks your shit up. Them niggas come knocking at your door.
You want to be a
And you
queen
sitting
bee?
there, no
So
defenses.
you want to get fucked and fed every single day for the rest
Literally,
of
that's literally
That's
your
your life
life.
purpose.
Pumped and
Well-
dumped. You're a pump and dump can.
That's your life
Yo,
purpose.
niggas' purpose of pump and dump. Oh my god.
What else did the queen bee do? Did the queen bee leave? Like,
No,
yeah,
she can't leave.
she just lay there all the
She
time.
just lays there.
But yo,
That's a very sad life.
A queen bee
you don't even have to
susceptible.
play your games. Like you just lay there. You don't even do shit.
That's the point.
Oh, this nigga.
I'm saying though, you still have that pain.
You're not trying to get out. He's not trying to get out there.
You still have that.
He's trying to be a bug in the house.
Oh, wow.
He's trying to be a bug. He's trying to be
Close
a
it up
house
with the
bug.
TV.
might as well be a roach, nigga.
Nah, roaches get killed too quickly. Niggas be on them.
They be deep though.
About to be
Nah,
chilling in my
swear to
own
me,
crib, flat screen.
Nah, I'll be an
TV.
ant. Fuck a praying mantis. I'll be an ant.
You be an ant. I'll be a termite.
I'll be a top ant.
Why do you
I'm
like a
top dog.
termite?
I don't know. Termites are badass, nigga. They fucking.
How long do they live? How long do termites live?
Long as
Termites,
fuck, I think.
termites,
In the wood?
they destroy everything. They
I
just
know they.
don't
That's as a
fuck with
group.
me.
That's as a
They
group.
just come and we yeah. nigga.
That is.
What if you're a solo termite?
Nah, yeah, that's why I wanted to be an ant. I can't be
Oh,
a solo
yeah,
ant. Solo ant would be crazy.
So the data has showed that termites live approximately up to 1 to 2 years.
So what do they do?
One
They, like,
termite, hey.
Do they
1 to 2
take
years is
like?
pretty
How the
long
fuck
in
do they even
general.
find out life expectancy of bugs? Do they just like take them and put them in like some type of capsule and watch them for like years
Maybe.
until they die?
Maybe they just put a record, like a video recording on them.
Well, you have to remember.
Or do they monitor a colony? Because how can you monitor
Yeah.
that specific bug?
Yeah, some of them actually do monitor colonies
Is it
because
like-
that's how they
Or
actually
they
found
average
out.
it?
Yeah, that's how they found out about like, for example, like queen bees. If it wasn't for bee colonists, we wouldn't know like the actual process of how like bees make honey and shit like that.
Yeah.
I love honey.
How do they?
Would you be a beekeeper?
No, because like I'm allergic to bees, but
But you have the whole suit on.
Beekeeping was aesthetic as hell. It was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Open up that
I would
shit,
honestly
like-
love to be a beekeeper.
swab of honey.
I think that's cool. I always like that. I'm never gonna be. I hate bees. I hate bees.
I'd be a shark
When I found
trainer,
out
though.
bees were on their way to being extinct, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm one of those people.
But you have to.
say goodbye to trees.
You want to say goodbye to trees? They're already gone. You let those you New Jersey and New York heads, y'all let them bugs stay around too long. Now we're not gonna have any like trees. Like it's done.
oh, them red shits, right?
Yeah, them red shits. You know it's done, right? You know they have played around too long. They're gonna be here forever.
Them shits.
I see them shits everywhere. God
Yeah.
damn.
They have this nice pattern on their wings, but if you look at
Yeah, I didn't know them shits can fly till the other day. I'm looking at that shit like, what the
I
fuck?
like the pattern. I'm not gonna lie, they do look pretty cool.
Them shits do look tough.
I'll get a shirt with that pattern.
I wish I had.
I'm a
wings
designer.
Like
You hear this? This is designer thoughts, man. This is gonna be merch.
This is
yes,
designer,
sir.
man.
Lantern flies shirts.
yeah, what are they called? Do they have a name?
Lantern flies.
Keep the lights on. I'm a lantern. I'm too fly.
Why are they called lantern flies when we have fireflies?
Why do you call lantern?
Ooh! Lantern fly versus a firefly. I'm taking a lantern fly. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm taking firefly.
Nah, lantern.
You bugging. Lantern fly. You see them shits? They be surviving. I stepped on one of them shits and it ate that shit.
That shit did eat that shit. That shit said.
It's a spotted lantern fly. I'm just a chub.
It looks like a firefly.
I have a shirt like that. Red, black. That's my
How is
favorite
this
color.
shit's in Japan, but this shit's over here now? What the fuck?
From the
It's
West
China.
Coast, probably. Right?
Why this bitch
Well,
over there?
in general, you just have to remember it's the same way that a lot of like animals and insects from different countries and shit traveled everywhere. They always
got some
come
shippers and
along
shit.
either like in a package or abroad. Like
Because there's no way they came across the whole country.
They said they like
Yeah.
fruits. They were
They
probably
live
in the
1
fruit.
year.
No bullshit.
What if they
because
only live 1 year? Why are we worried about this?
no, but another thing, they normally travel
them shits-
through people.
Imagine they all just died after
Really?
a year.
How you know that?
Every single, all the whole species.
Because the main
No, I mean like obviously through people, but like obviously not on people. I mean like.
oh no,
on
I mean
fruits.
on people. I mean like lanternflies will literally go on your head, your arm, or your bag. Like they will go with you until they get to their destination.
Probably sucking your blood too.
No, they don't do that shit.
No,
to me.
they
I
actually.
shot that shit.
No, but this is the fun fact about lanternflies. They're only harmful to agriculture. They can't harm humans.
Why is that?
That's just how they're made
They're
biologically.
probably
There's a lot of
poisonous
bugs like
to the
that.
woods and shit.
See, I'm like, why is this such a big deal? We already got bugs that do that.
No, but it's because they're an invasive species.
Yeah, they don't have a predator.
Yeah, they be out.
So they just keep growing. Their population will keep growing.
So
And
we
then
need to-
because of what they do specifically, they eat trees. If
We
there's a
need trees
surplus
for
of
oxygen.
then
Yeah.
they're gonna eat the fucking trees faster than they would. If
So
it was
birds don't
fucking
eat these
traffic.
motherfuckers.
Nah.
Eagles don't want them.
Maybe
Not that they don't want them. They don't know what the fuck they are, and they don't know what it like.
They haven't tasted
Oh, they
it
know they
yet.
could be poisonous to eagles. An eagle eats that shit. Now the eagle fucking population is fucked.
You also have to remember, through Darwinism, certain insects they have a type of camouflage in their
So-
surroundings.
That is the butterfly effect. Back to what you niggas said the first time.
It
That is the butterfly effect. If a butterfly, for example, this is not literally a butterfly, but this
Yeah, this is a
lanternfly,
new lanternfly.
this could create a butterfly effect.
And
it
fuck
would
the whole world
affect
in the ass.
humans. And because it's in America, this is the world.
Yo, what if the world ends because of a bug?
That's very possible. If the lanternfly, it's possible, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that's I don't think that's likely because we live in a world now where shit is too artificial, right? You know what I mean?
I don't
Shit
think
is
we
too
can artificial.
It's more than possible for bugs in the world. A bug carrying like some rare disease that we don't have the cure for. That sounds like something.
Nah, yeah, that sounds.
I think that is possible. Appreciate y'all fucking with us, of course.
Always, man, always. Much love. You guys are cool, man.
Yeah, everybody who fucks with not even just the podcast, but the network, you know what I'm saying, the sports, you know, everything. Fuck with Slime on his channel. Fuck with Nana Fit. Fuck with Netflix Media. You know what I mean? Come check out my channel, my Twitch, all that, you know? Fucking with us, you fucking with us. You know what I mean? If I'm seeing, cause I feel like it's the same way around. Like if I fuck with somebody, they doing something, you know?
Like it up, comment, help us out with this algorithm shit, man. This shit, you know?
Also,
Try and
be
get it
sure
done.
to share it to any friends you have.